Hello students, today we discuss nodal analysis method. Like mesh analysis method, this method is useful for calculation of circuit parameter like current and voltage. So what are the procedure for finding circuit parameter by using nodal analysis method? The first procedure is to find numbers of node in a given circuit. Second, you take or assume any one node as reference or datum node. Third, write Kirchhoff's current law for each non-reference node by assuming a source node, a source voltage for non-reference node. And whatever equation, KCL equations you get either by cancellation method or matrix method, you find node voltages. Again I repeat the procedure. First you find how many number of node are there in the given question circuit. Second thing, you assume one node as a reference node. Then third, you assign voltage for each non-reference node and write KCL equation by assuming it as a source node. Then fourth, either by cancellation method or matrix method, you find circuit parameter like current through any branch or voltage across any element in the circuit. Let us take one example. Here we find each branch current by using nodal analysis. So first step is to find how many nodes are there in this circuit. This is one node, this is one, this is two, this one is 3 and 4. As in between 3 and 4 no element are there, you assume 3 and 4 node as a single node. Then second step is to find or you assume one node as a reference node. Here I assume node 3 as a reference node. Reference node means where the potential is 0. Where the potential, this node is 3, here the potential is 0. Then next step, you assign voltages to each non-reference node. Here for node 1 I assume voltage is V1, at node 2 I assume voltage is V2. Then by assuming, if I write KCL equation for node 1, this is these two, node 1 and node 2, these are the non-reference node. When you write equation for KCL equation for node 1, you assume V1 is greater, means current all are outgoings from node 1. Similarly for node 2. First I write KCL equation for node 1. For that I redraw the circuit again. Only I draw the branches which are connected in node 1. Here I consider the branches which one is only connected to node 1. Node 1, here which branch is connected? The current I1, then this is node 1 where voltage is V1, then R2 branch, the resistance is R2, here node is 2 where potential is V2, then R1, this is reference node or zero potential node. Now I write KCL equation for node 1 by assuming it as a source node. How the current flows? R1 downward, R2 this direction, and here already the current is given I1. So KCL equation for node 1, I1 is the KCL equation. What is the KCL equation? Algebraic sum of current meeting at a point equal to 0, or sum of the current entering to the node is equal to sum of the current leaving from the node. Here entering is I1, leaving R, let this current is I2, this one is I3. I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. Here I2 is V1 by I2 in this direction, V1 by R1, and I3 current flows from V1 towards V2, V1 towards V2. So the potential difference across R2 branch is V1 minus V2 by R2. If you rearrange this equation, you get I1 is equal to, if you take V1 common, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 minus V2 by R2. Take it as equation number 1. Next we write KCL equation for node 2. For that you again redraw the circuit where we represent the branches which are connected to node 2 only. This is node 1, this is node 2 where the voltage is 2, R2, R3, R4 and R5. This is node 3, zero potential node or reference node. Okay, here potential is 0. Now you write KCL equation by assuming V2 as a source node. So how current flows? In this direction. In this direction. So algebraic sum of this current is equal to 0. Let this current is I4, this one is I5, this one is I6. All are outgoings current. I4, I5 plus I6. Their sum is equal to 0. What is I4? I4, here I4, if you see this direction, this diagram and this diagram, I3 is minus of I3. I4 is negative of or reverse of I3. So it is I4 is V2 by R2, then I5 is V2 by I5, this one flows through R4 and R5. and in between this point potential is V2 because this potential is 0. So it is V2 by R4 plus R5. Then I6, this one, I6, potential difference across this point divided by resistance, V2 by R3 is equal to 0. Here potential is V1, sorry, this is V2 minus V1, V2 minus V1. I4 is current flowing through the point 2 to 1. So 2 to 1, at 2 node, at second node potential is V2, at first node potential is V1. So I4, it is the potential difference across this point divided by R2. So it is V2 minus V1 by R2. If you simplify this equation, you get V1 by R2. If you take V2 common, it is 1 by R2 plus 1 by R4 plus R5 plus 1 by R3 into V2 equal to 0. This is equation number 2. If you see equation 1 and 2, here V1 and V2, which are the node voltages, these are unknown parameter. So it gives two unknown, two equation, either by like your mesh analysis method, either by cancellation or matrix method, you find V1 and V2. After getting V1 and V2 value, you can easily find out I2 current, which one is flowing through R1, I3 current, which one is flowing through R2, I5 current, which one is flowing through R4 and R5, I6 current, which one is flowing through R3. In my next lecture class, we will see some of the numerical based on nodal analysis method.